What is up, my gorgeous earthlings? It is Ayuga Jackie, aka the His Scientist. Welcome to my channel. Here I do readings for the greatest good, always for the greatest good. Y'all, today I'm doing a pick a card. It's a topic I've never done before, but I've been wanting to do for a while now. It's somewhat like a dark psychology, dark empathy type of reading, all right? This reading is mainly for those who are in an on-again, off-again relationship, situationship, whatever you want to call it, all right? Basically, for those of you who are messing with somebody that you can't really figure out, all right? Someone who is hard to attain, someone who, I don't know, maybe playing games or is just not upfront with you, all right? Someone who is just hard to figure out. All right, so what I'm gonna do is basically ask the cards, how do they see you? How do they feel about you? And then lastly and mainly, what techniques or tactics can you use to just kind of like use reverse psychology on them and make them open up more towards you, succumb to you, really. And yeah, just make them be on your heels. What mind tricks can you use to basically mind fuck them and just kind of turn the tables on their ass for the greatest good, though, all right? And yeah, so anywho, I got 3 different items for you guys to choose from today. Pile 1 shall be this Hyjon Root Pure Oil, Hyjon the Conqueror, and this Hyjon Root. So this is the root and this is the oil. Alrighty, and Hyjon Root is used for conquering things. Obviously, it's in the name. Just giving you more confidence to tackle things. All right. It's also used in a lot of court dealings to just help you express yourself better and to dominate a courtroom, and yeah, just protection and things of that nature. I love Hyjon Root. Pile 2 shall be this jar of a devil's shoestring, and it's just a bunch of sticks. This is what they look like. Just a bunch of skinny sticks that resemble a shoestring. That's why it's called the devil's shoestring. And what this is used for is mainly for spells, but you can also carry it with you. It's basically to trip up your enemies or your haters. It's to basically expose them. It's so they can trip on their own words. So yeah, so basically anybody who has it in for you or is trying to be a trickster or manipulate you, they basically just trip on their own words or actions, all right? And like I said, expose themselves. And for pile 3, what shall pile 3 be? Pile 3. Pile 3 shall be my Monstera plant. She's yellowing a little bit, but she's still so beautiful and so amazing and so lovely. And I named her Isis Justicia. And I also use her in my spell dealings. So basically for Monstera and a bunch of other plants have something called rhaphides or rhaphids, however you want to pronounce it. And basically those are microscopic needles that if consumed, they will basically make you, they're like poison, they'll make you choke, right? They will literally cut you from the inside. That's why it's very dangerous for people or pets to accidentally consume them, all right? And like I was saying, it is used for in spell castings to basically also shut your enemies up and keep people from talking about you. Whenever they spew your name, it starts to hurt to the point that they don't ever want to talk about you again type shit. Yeah, So anywho, guys, without further ado, let's get it. Alrighty, my Pile One people, this for you. Alright, first we're going to ask the cards, Source, and our spirit guides, how do they see you? What card best describes how your person sees you? What card best describes how your person sees you? What card best describes how they see my Pile One people? How does their person see my Pile One people? Okay, so that's how they see you as the Page of Pentacles right now. What are their actual feelings for my Pile One people? Guys, it is a full house, so you're definitely going to be hearing the kiddos playing around. Please don't mind that noise. This is their humble abode. So I just let them do their thing while I do this reading. What are their feelings for my Pile One people? What are their feelings for my Pile One people? What are their feelings? That's a lot of cards. I'm going to end up putting all these 3 back because this is the only one that fell out. And I don't do reversals. So we got the Page of Pentacles, how they see you. The 4 of Swords as their feelings for you. And their intentions. We're going to do their intentions. And may I get their intentions as well, please, Spirit? What are the intentions for my Pile One people? What are their intentions for my Pile One people? What are their intentions? Thank you. Okay, so I definitely see why your person is just confusing as all hell. So how do they see you? They see you as someone who is very mature for your age. They see you as someone who is very goal-oriented and even rather successful. You may not have it all yet because you came out as the Page of Pentacles and not the King or Queen of Pentacles, but you're definitely on your way there. They see that you have lots of goals, aspirations, and ambitions, all right? They see that, yeah, you're just very goal-oriented and you take your life rather seriously. And that's a beautiful thing because, oh my gosh, there are so many people, they could be old as hell and they still take their life as a freaking joke. It's like, when the fuck are you going to just mature? You know, when are you going to take actual good care of yourself? When are you going to settle down or like do something with your life? You know what I mean? But yeah, you just come off as someone who is very stable, very mature, and rather abundant and successful here with the Page of Pentacles. It looks as if your job or your money... Oh, my son just came in here doing flips on his beanbag chair. But you don't play about your money. You don't play about your stability. They see you as someone who you take life rather seriously, and you can also be somewhat strict sometimes here. And I say that because this is the Page of Pentacles, and Pentacles are earth signs, right? So they can be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Now, I'm not saying you are those signs in particular. I'm saying that that is the energy of this card. And those signs are literally rather strict. They don't play about their home, their stability, their family, their structure. It's like you worked hard for what you have, and you are very proud of what you have. They also see you as someone very valuable to them as well. You are like a prized possession to them here as well. It's almost like you're the only valuable thing in their life. But anyhow, Now, their actual feelings. We have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is all about rest and relaxation. This is someone who is taking time for themselves right now. Whether they are physically with you or they have secluded themselves and gone into solace mode. This is someone who is trying to regain their composure. Maybe they acted out of character, said or did something outlandish, or they've just been going through some things that they're like, yeah, I need to rest. I need to reset. I need to relax. I need to regain my composure and reach my equilibrium. This is literally them resting. Swords is all about the mind, the intellect, thoughts. It's also about communications and conversations. So they could be heavily thinking about or recovering from things that you guys may have said to each other. Maybe positive or not so positive here. And again, they're just trying to regain mental clarity, okay? So they've pretty much gone into hiding or just in their own world. Or for those of you that still spend time with them, maybe you see them as a little bit more reserved or withholding stuff, withholding information or emotions. So right here, there's a stained glass window, and it looks as if it is a woman and her child. So this could literally, for my readings are not gender specific, by the way. So if you're a man watching, you could take it as this is the woman and they're seeing you and the potential child. They could be envisioning like how you would be if you guys were to have a child together, or maybe you already have a child, whether it's with them or outside of the relationship. For my women watching, same shit. This could be you with a future child. They just envision you being the mother of their children, or you could literally have children, whether it's with them or outside of the relationship. But this card definitely shows a person and a child here. So this could either be what's already happening or what they would like to envision for the future, right? They can see the potential for this. It's almost like envisioning, visualization. And again, it is a stained glass window. For their intentions, they feel very stuck right now for some reason here with the Eight of Swords. And this is more self-imposed than anyone else imposing this energy on them. They feel very much stuck, all right? So this person might feel stuck in a situation. Maybe the situation might not even have anything to really do with you, but it is affecting the way that they're behaving with you, acting towards you. And like I said, Swords is all about being in your head, right? And if you watch tarot, they will always say the same thing. There is an opening here. This person can take off the, what is that? How is that called? They can just take this off, right? Unbind themselves basically and walk off, walk away. But they feel stuck. It's almost like self-imposed ideas, self-imposed restrictions, self-imposed fears. So their intentions. It's almost like they're not making a move. See, because they're laying down, relaxing here, trying to gain mental clarity. And here, it's like they're still stuck trying to gain mental clarity. So now we see how can you make them not feel this way anymore? How can you make them open up? How can you make them start feeling free, right? Because so far, the things that you may have said or done have not worked, or maybe have not worked 100%, or the way that you would like, right? So far, you haven't had like the outcome that you want. They see you as someone who is very valuable in their life. With the Page of Pentacles here, you do hold value in their life. They do care. And they love how you are. You're more stable and mature than the people that they have dealt with. You have more class. I feel like they've dealt with trash, brokies, bums, losers, people with no real aspirations, no real goals. And you're someone who has all that, and it's admirable. Something has been going on in their life that they're like, damn, I need to get my fucking mind right. But this reminds me of like a picture, and I feel like maybe they still look at your pictures or videos, or that remind them of you, or they just envision you a lot. Again, this life with a potential child. I'm even hearing Brady Bunch for some of you guys, so this could be like Modern Family type thing, where like the kids come together, the family comes together type of thing. But again, some type of self-imposed restriction. No forward movement. It's almost like they're just restricting themselves, because we asked what is their intention, and right now their intention is to not make a move. Their intention is to try to keep gaining mental clarity. So right now this person is very stuck in their head. Whether you guys chill or you guys haven't talked in forever, you can tell that this person is not as vocal as perhaps they once were, or they are being a little bit more honed in and reserved. Now, how do we change that? Now we get to the good part. Let me drink some Waku. How, Spirit, should I still use this? Okay, I'll use a little bit of this one. Okay. How can my Pile 1 people make their person get out of their head? What can they say or do to make them get out of their head? What kind of behavior should they develop? What kind of antics or tactics or techniques should they use, Spirit, to make this person feel safe, to make this person feel open, and to even make this person succumb to Pile 1? Give me the truth, and only the truth. What technique will work best? What can they say that will make Pile 2 open up and unravel and make a move? Thank you, Spirit. What else? What else? What else? What else can they do? I hear that they see you, and I keep hearing end game, end game, end game. It's like they see you as end game. It's like ultimately they know that because we got the Ten of Pentacles, by the way. I don't think I said that. The Ten of Pentacles is about more stability, being just very safe and secure in life, having the home, the happy home life, the family, the money, the success, the businesses, the creative endeavors working, you know, family's approval and things like that. So I'm hearing for some, maybe your friends and family don't approve, and it's like, I'm just hearing this obviously for some of you guys, whether it's on their end or your end, and at the end of the day, they're just like, man, like in the future, I see everyone just getting along. In the future, I just see everybody accepting you or them and not making them feel left out or not a part of like the family or whatever, or, you know, just like a united family type of thing. Also, I'm hearing just creating your own family. And I say that because there's like there's this couple here, there's these dogs here, and there's this old man here. And this always gives like, either this is one of their dads or one of their grandfathers or whatever, but they are watching this couple dance and just rejoice and have the time of their life, right? This is someone who can pass down heirlooms and money and property and things like that, you know? But anyway, damn, guys, there is something, I don't know if this person feels like they can't provide for you, or they feel like maybe they won't amount to much. They might have low self-esteem. They might feel like they're not worthy. But we got the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is all about hard work. It's about never giving up. It's about perfecting your craft. It's about creativity. And sometimes it could also be about trying something different, doing things differently as well. So what can you do, right? Because that's what we ask. What can you do to make pile 1 change their distant, closed off ways and get them out of their fearful head so much? And let me get one more, Spirit, as a clarifier. Let me get one more as a clarifier. One more as a clarifier. Please and thank you so much. One more as a clarifier, please, in my name. One more. I will shuffle for up to 10 seconds, and if a card doesn't pop out, I will get it. Ma'am, thank you so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my goodness, guys. I see here that the money is the motive. Fuck with the money, it get ugly as coyote. Full house, y'all. I don't know if I said that. I don't think I said that in the intro, but it's definitely full house. You're going to be hearing my kiddos. It can definitely get loud. It can definitely get reckless, but this is their humble abode, so I just let them do their thing. Alrighty? So I hope y'all don't mind that. Guys, y'all got the King of Pentacles here. Remember, my readings are not gender specific, so take it as the Queen of Pentacles if you need. But yeah, man, there's something about someone, well, I guess this person feels like they lack something. Even if this person has money, they got some type of fear in regards to money. They got some type of fear of losing it all, losing their home, losing their job, losing their stability. They also feel like there's just something about money, a fear or a lack. But anyway, so we asked, what can you do, right? We got the 10 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. So this is all about in regards to money and stability and to businesses, business ventures, looking good, the finer things in life. Maybe you're someone who likes the finer things in life. You know, you like to dress nice, you like to eat that good food, smoke that good weed, drink that good liquor, you know what I'm saying? Eat that fucking steak, go out by yourself, whatever, right? And maybe this person feels like they can't keep up. Maybe like they won't be able to provide or be able to just keep up with like the luxuries that you like or want, or the style. Because yeah, there's something about just envisioning the perfect life, family life, but perhaps not being able to reach that or attain that. They might be, like I said, stuck in some type of lack mentality. All right. And again, this doesn't have to be in regards to actual money. This is more about stability, goals, gains. Maybe some of you guys have good jobs, or maybe some of y'all are going to school and becoming something amazing and beautiful, right? Just getting your fucking degrees and whatnot, right? Starting your businesses, things like that. You just got like these big goals and aspirations, and I'm hearing that you might tell this person that and be like, oh, I just have this great business idea, and I got these people that are agreeing, or people that want to invest, or I already sold this, or I already did that, you know, and it sounds real good, and they see you in a positive light. They like that, but there's a part of them that doesn't have those same visions for themselves, and you somewhat make them not feel too good, so they might pull away, you know, and they won't tell you this because it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. So this story reminds me of one time this dude kept gassing some girl. I'm not going to say their names, okay? But this dude, he kept gassing some girl, right? And she lived in another state. And he was like, man, I come to my state. I'm going to take you out. It'll be the time of your life. Let's do this. Let's do that. And she was like, okay. Right? Okay, I'm down with that. And he thought it was just going to be a little like, you know, just a fantasy thing, right? Like always talking about it, but not actually doing it, not actually executing the plan. And lo and behold, she hits dude up like, hey, guess what? I'm in your city. And dude in reality is broke as fuck, and he can't afford all of those things that he promised her, right? Like the dates, the restaurants, the going out to do this and that and what have you. And so he was like, fuck, I don't even have a fucking pot to piss in. I don't even got a place to fucking take her to. I don't even got a car type shit. Yeah, I'm over here saying we about to live it up. What's that song by Ja Rule? I'm a lady that be living it up. We say, what do I do? My bad, y'all. Anyway, like, so he ended up ignoring her, and she was here for I think like 5 days or like a week or something like that. And every single day she was hitting him up like, hey, what's up? Like, and he was just dodging her, wasn't even opening up the messages, you know, or like coming up with excuses. And it was because in reality, he could not live up to her expectations. He could not afford. He basically was trying to cash a check that his ass really couldn't fucking, how's that saying though? Cash a check that his ass couldn't cash, right? But anyway, and yeah, so you know, whatever, she went back to her state and it was done for. Like, he was embarrassed, and never again did he ever even reach out to her, because it was basically a shit show, right? Like, she was trying to be spontaneous. She had the money, the means, you know what I'm saying, to even treat him and her. But since he was the man, he was like, nah, I guess, you know, That's not right. And not only that, but it was embarrassing. And of course, he could never tell her that. He never told her that. I knew that. I knew that. But he never told her that. But I knew that. So, yeah. So, and whole time, that girl was like feeling inadequate. Whole time, she was feeling like she wasn't worthy because he never kept it real. She was like, oh, he must be doing this or that or not care enough to see me. Like, I just did all this. You know what I mean? Type shit. Like people, men or women, it doesn't matter. They can really be fucking cowards. It's like, just speak the truth and things could be so smooth and beautiful. Like, you don't gotta be perfect. Like, things could be worked out, but pride and ego won that. So that's just a side story of how maybe things might play out a little bit. You know, like sometimes you might not know why this person goes cold or silent, or when you tell them good news, they might not express it as enthused as they should be. You know what I mean? So anyway, what can you do, right, to make this person open up? I feel like a part of you has to tell them that money isn't everything. I'm hearing that one Drake song, Kush rolled, cups filled, or some shit like that. Kush rolled, glass filled. I prefer the better things. People with no money say that money isn't everything. I'm having a good time. Haters try to ruin it. Shout out to the fact that I'm the youngest doing it. But anyway, so I feel like you're just really top tier. You're a top tier man / woman. And it can be somewhat intimidating. The fact that maybe they feel like they can't always stay on that level, right? Match that. And what you can do, I know it's taken me forever. I felt like I had to elaborate a lot, is make them feel very, very, very secure. Let them just know here that you got them, that you got their back. Let them know that. It's almost like, I fucking can't. I can't. This is a really strong message for y'all, bro. More Pentacles. What is this? The Six of Pentacles? Yeah, the Six of Pentacles. And this is about, look at the scales here. Scales signify balance, karma, justice. Here. Wow. So this person needs your help. This person might be too scared to ask you for help, all right? Whether, and I'm not going to tell you to help them either. I'm just telling you that this is what they would like, all right? So whether you give them false hope, false promises, that's up to you. Or if you actually do want to help them, if you see a great vision and future with them and, you know, then go ahead. But this is what they want. This is what they want to hear from you. These are the actions that they would like to see, all right, that would kind of like take that stress and ease off of them. All right, so right here, this person is giving to these people who are less fortunate. It's almost like breadcrumbing. So since we're doing somewhat dark psychology, I'm about to really get in tune with y'all. You can literally sell this person a dream. They are more vulnerable and gullible than you think, all right? And I know I may come off as shitty for saying these things, or like, oh my god, Jackie, oh my god, like, why would you say that? That's so like trifling or whatever, but it is what it is. You can literally sell them a dream. They're more gullible than you think, actually. Their weak spot is actually money, home, and stability. This person seems like this is someone who probably has not come from much, or has a bad upbringing, or someone who always had to like share or give up some like things of what they had. All right. You never had shit. I don't know why I heard that, but little man just barged up in here. Let me go ahead and get him out the frame. But yeah, like I was saying, this is all about giving, and this is all about balance, these scales right here. And they basically look like beggars. They look like people that are accepting breadcrumbs, okay? So hold on, let me go ahead and get my little man out the frame. So what can you do or say in order to make this person open up? Make this person feel like a queen or a king. All right? Don't be so independent. Don't be so what's mine is mine, what's yours is yours. Even though that's the truth of the matter, you know, and you're like, I worked hard for my shit. I can't have no leeches. I can't have no mooches. I can't have nobody trying to, you know what I'm saying, vic me or play me or anything like that. I feel like this person wants to feel like an equal, even though they're really not. They're not an equal. You're too good for them, whether you like to admit it or not. The way your head on is right, the way your goals are, your creativity, your aspirations, perhaps your money or your status, your living situation, your maturity, just the way you live life. Make them feel like a queen or a king. Make them feel like they are on your same caliber. Make them feel like they are very much abundant and you share with them everything that you own. There's this one dude, I don't know if I should even tell this story, but I'm not gonna say who he is. He's someone that I still gotta deal with in my life, but he's somewhat of a Rolling Stone, and he never really had shit, and he could just kind of like live wherever, right? Like if his sister opened up the doors for him, he would go there. If one of his side chicks or side hoes, whatever you want to call it, that's where he would be. His mom's house, that's where he would be. Friend's house, that's where he would go. You know what I mean? Hold on, guys. My little man keeps getting in the frame. Dude, what are you doing over there? And whatever they owned, he would say like, okay, so for instance, he was staying at someone's house and he would be like, oh yeah, I got an air fryer. But that was never his air fryer. That's the person's air fryer he was staying with. But since he never had shit, he thought like, in his mind, he would just like somewhat like claim it. It's so hard. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. I feel like some of you guys will resonate. You will see it. All right. This is someone who is like, what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine too type energy. Right. But again, this is someone who's never really had too much in life. Someone who has lacked a lot. And when they do have something, if they have a little bit of money, they feel like, oh my God, like I got the world in my hands. And as soon as it's gone, and they feel like shit again. I'm hearing like they're just not good they're not good with money management. And for some, they probably can't even really like hold down jobs and things like that. And here you are, blessed by the universe. You got friends or family giving you money, or just money suddenly just coming your way, or like you have raises, or your businesses are blooming. You know what I mean? Your hustles and things like that. But anyway, so again, this person would love to feel like an equal. They would like to feel like they are abundant right along your side. Why? Because grapes in traditional tarot means abundance, means royalty even. So this person would love to feel like a royal next to you. They would love to feel, once again, very abundant and very wealthy and very well off next to you. Again, like someone of your same caliber. In reality, they don't feel like your same caliber. In reality, they feel very much less than, and it messes with their head. It's something that they don't like. All right, he stepped out the room, so I can fix this. And that's something that they don't like, okay? This person, I feel they might like the finer things in life, but they really can't afford it, all right? And yeah, so what can you do? And again, the Eight of Pentacles is all about someone who is hardworking, dedicated. And then the Ten of Pentacles, stability, happy home life, goals, aspirations fulfilled, family, whether that's current family or future family. So they're just kind of saying, if you want to be the one to manipulate this person, whether for good or bad, if you want to have more control over this person's life and mind, I'm hearing to either be more generous or just sell them a dream. You can sell them a dream by saying, oh, I'll fund your business. You can sell them a dream by saying, oh, next week or in the next couple weeks when I get my paycheck, I'll take you shopping and I'm going to get you this and get you that and get you this and get you that, and just kind of keep on stalling. All right. Kind of just make them feel rich. All right. Because there is a lack. They have some type of lack, bro. All right. So it's about making this person feel, like I said, and I keep hearing it loud and clear, like you're equal. All right. Because what, if they tell you or not, it doesn't matter. It's more pentacles. I don't think I've ever had a reading where I had this many pentacle cards back to back to back to back. I feel like this relationship doesn't really lack passion. I feel like the lust is there, the emotions can be there, but when it comes to I don't know, when it comes to real tangible things, the material world, the 3D, okay, I'm even hearing for like some of you guys that are not physically together, like if this is like internet love, it's always like, oh yeah, they'll lead you on, this is like computer love. Anyway, it's always like something fantasy in them. They're always envisioning this, right? But when it actually comes down to it, they're like, ugh. It's almost like they either back down or hide. Why? Because, sir, hold on, let me tend to my little one. Alrighty, y'all. So my kiddos were literally fighting over my phone, and I was just like, share, right? And then my son, he got all happy or whatever because he thinks it's his. So it just made me literally think about your reading. If you want to make this person open up to you, just make them feel like they have a little bit more control over the material. I'm hearing your money or your generosity. Like I said, you don't have to really do it unless you want to. Now, me in particular, y'all, I be tight with my money. Like, I be tight with my money. Like I'll give you all the love in the world. I'm very sweet, you know what I'm saying? I'm very fun and everything. But when it comes to money, I'm so weary. But I've done little shit like this before. Like, oh, I'm going to get you this. I'm going to get you that. No worries, you know, and I'll just get like a little, I'll get you a little dollar menu or something like that. Like, boy, that's how you get out of me. Like, don't play with me. Like, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's all about selling them a dream. And like I said, bro, all right? Like I said in the beginning, bro, this is all about tactics and techniques, okay? Did I say it was going to be fucking positive? No, all right? Did I say it was going to be somewhat like dark empathy? Yes. So I've been kept it real with you. So, because I just know there could be some judgmental people like, why would you say that? Or that's evil. Or why would you play with somebody like that? Because, like, why would they play with me like that? Like, anyway, no, but for real though. So yeah, guys, the message is just reiterating itself. It's really stating and showing me that that is like the main thing in this dynamic. It's all about inadequacy, all right? This person feels less than, whether they tell you about this or not. It's like they always have some type of meticulous planning, but it's like it never comes to fruition because they don't truly have the means for it. And if they have the means, it's like their money has to go to other shit. And it's just like, fuck. And what they would want from you is for you to literally open up the doors to your house, right? And be like, oh, well, you could be with me. You could live with me. or for you to, I'm even hearing like you let them drive your car. Now, I'm not saying let them take your car while you're at work. I'm saying like while you guys are in the car together, let them feel like it's their car for a little bit. Like you sit on the passenger side while they drive. That'll make them feel good. It'll almost make them feel like it's theirs. You know what I mean? And this is, I'm only saying this for the people who literally like don't have much or don't have shit, you know, like that has always been some type of like confidence and ego boost. When people be like, oh, go ahead, you can drive my car, like that's always giving people like, oh, for real, like even if it's just temporary. Just letting them know that you got their back, letting them know that you're not going to let them fall or fail, letting them know that they are more than enough with or without money. All right. What is this? The Nine of Pentacles? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles, because the Nine of Pentacles is all about being very well off, being very blessed, having it all, honestly. Low key, this reminds me of one of my family members. She literally has a beautiful house and beautiful things on the inside, like fine china and things like that. And she would not, like her man had his own place, and she would rather be like, oh, I'll go to your place, because she didn't really want him too much at hers, because she was like, oh no, you know, like I don't want him to make a mess. Or she was even almost OCD, and she was just very protective of her space, you know. She just like was very just protective of like all of her belongings and things like that. Everything she owned, her money, she didn't want anything to go missing, anything to get dirty, anything to break, everything to be spotless, just as she left it. All right, it was almost to a fault. So this is all about sharing the wealth, even if it's just for pretend, even if it's just to gas someone up. Again, even just the thought of them pretending that you will give and give to them will make them be like, oh my God, like really? That's so crazy. But yeah, anyway, that's crazy. I never had a freaking reading like this. Like, that's so crazy, guys. Like, for my men watching, same shit. Like, you could be with someone and be like, oh, don't worry, baby, I'm gonna go ahead and get your lips done, or I'm gonna go ahead and buy you some clothes, or I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, get your little, you know, whatever, this or that. And you in reality have no intentions of buying it, but now they're over here like a little bit more feeling more open-hearted and more safe and secure and more jolly to be with you, because why? You're promising them this shit, you know. And again, you can give, I'm hearing you can breadcrumb though. The breadcrumbing is where you're going to get them where you want. All right? Because right now they got you in your head. They got you fucked up in your head. Because they can grow cold or distant or be aloof. Sometimes you could be wondering, like, why are you so quiet? Why are you in your head so much? It bothers you a little bit, you know? You're like, you got, because you're someone who's in the present, in the now, and there's someone who's always in their head. But if you share, I'm hearing if you share with them, whether it's like anything, bro, anything, your space, your time, your money, I'm even hearing like cooking for them or taking them out to eat and things like that, breadcrumbing, that right there just will make them feel like a king or a queen for some reason. Oh, that's so weird. But I promise you, if you don't believe me, just watch. Just watch. You could literally text this person like, oh, I have a gorgeous, day for you planned, all expenses paid, you know, I got you. I want to pamper you today. This day is all about you. Or I already bought this, and this day is going to be all about you. And you know, shit like that. They'll be like, oh my God, like for real, like that's some shit they can like. And honestly, I don't know, this person does overall see you in a good light, but in a very positive light. But then we got the Mountain. This is, let me see, the Poet and the Mountain. Let's see what it says. Hmm. Where is it? Where is it? So I found the mountain, which is 129. I guess we can start with that one. The mountain, the peak, the insurmountable, the ascent. When light, grounded in the eternal, steadfast, uplifting. Yeah, there's something about uplifting this person, but more through material gains for some reason. Alright guys, so anyway, it's like it just says a whole bunch of stuff here, and I'm really trying to like see what this really is about. So it says, contemplate Joseph Campbell's suggestion. You are the central mountain, and the central mountain is everywhere. The mountain stands internally in our awareness, calling us towards its peak. It stirs up stoic and regal feelings, reminding us that the long line of spirits, sages, and gods that made their humble thrones within its snowy peaks. Beware, though, as the mountain can affect us in two ways. It can inspire and enliven us to rise to new heights and peak experiences. Yet it can also create isolation, competitiveness, and an inflated sense of self. Standing upon its heights can activate the purist and the perfectionist in us. What was I just saying about, like, that shit? Okay, anyway. Creating separation from those we deem to be below. What was I saying, bro? This person feels beneath you. You are so beneath my cleats. Anywho, that's crazy. I'm just stop there. That shit was crazy. Or let me keep reading. Let me finish that. No matter how high you ascend, remember that it is within the core of the mountain that the gems, minerals, and jewels reside. If you think it's all about going up, you're following the fool's path and missing the miner's magic. It reminds me of that Lil Wayne song. I keep channeling Lil Wayne songs. He's going, Weezy, you're going a little bit too far. And then he goes, up, up, and away. I'll come down in a couple of days. You are so fucking far ahead. You are exceeding this person's expectations, and they feel that someday you are just going to leave them behind and not care about them anymore. And they just kind of like rather start bracing themselves and just going within and just detaching themselves. But in reality, they're like, no, I don't want to detach. I don't want to close off. I don't want to let go of this, because in reality, I envision family. I envision something nice. It's almost like either they didn't have a family, or it just wasn't like a positive one, and they want to create their own family, but they just don't find the means or the aspirations for it. And then here goes you, someone who's so well off, just someone who's so sure of yourself, and you know, you got these big dreams and these goals, a hustler mentality, you know, and they're just like, damn. And honestly, they're just saying, like, share the wealth, but use discernment. Share your goals, share your aspirations, create dreams together. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get this person to drop their guard a little bit and not be so scared, you gotta show them that, whether you mean it or not, whether you're just breadcrumbing them and love bombing them, it's making it seem like they got the whole world with you. And that's just the truth. That's just the truth. And also, they might see or feel that you literally see this person not as good as you. Maybe you've even said some shit like that. You ain't shit. Oh no. And then we got the poet here. The poet. The poet, the artist, the witness, the truth teller. Clairvoyant, wise, timeless. The poet's work is to feel immensely and not be afraid. They must seek out the truth in the darkest corners of the world and carry it back for all to see. This unique capacity resides within all of us, regardless of our relationship to creativity. When the poet's energy is present, there is a call for deep honesty and reflection, for seeing the big picture within the little one. The poet rides effortlessly between the personal and universal. It's possible that others may not seem to listen or care about the poet's work, but do not be discouraged. The words of the poet ring true for centuries to come, soothing the wounds of despair and violence that captivate our world. The poet's work is never finished. Find your voice and trust that the wind will carry it. It's almost like I'm kind of getting the fact that like this person has seen your hard work, but it's almost like the work was not really respected either. You know what I mean? And you're just like, I worked hard for mine, and I'm not playing about my shit. But yeah, guys, I don't know. Some of these people might literally see you as stingy or greedy with your possessions or your belongings. They might see you as way too far gone. Even if you feel like you show them all the love in the world, there's something when it comes to money or the material that you just seem so far gone ahead of them, and they feel inadequate, below, beneath, and they just want to feel like a good match. Okay, they want to feel like what is that dang word? I said it earlier. Like you guys are on the same caliber. So if you want this person to open up, you got to make them feel like an equal or even better. Gaslight them. My son's watching something, and they're watching this little snippet of the Fairly Odd Parents, and Wanda's talking to, what's his name? Gizmo or whatever the hell his name is. And she was like, you dimwit. And then she's like, oh, I love you. So it's almost like literally like gassing this person up, making them feel better and even rich. Alrighty, so I hope you guys enjoyed that reading, and I will smell y'all another time. Peace. My pile 2 people. Let's get it from Maglier. All right, angels and spirit guides, let's clear out the energy from pile 1 in all past readings. And let's bring in new energy. Let's bring in all of the energy for pile 2. All of the energy needed for their reading. All right, angels and spirit guides, source. I'm doing this reading for my pile 2 people for the greatest good, always for the greatest good. Again, guys, this might get a little bit like dark psychology, dark empathy. But yeah, we'll see, okay? Now let's start off with how they see you. What card best describes how they see my pile 2 people? What card best describes how they see my pile 2 people? How do they see my pile 2 people? What card best describes how they see my pile 2 people? How do they see? Okay, so this is the only one that flipped over. So this is how they see you. Interesting. What are their feelings towards my pile 2 people? What are their person's feelings? Okay. Nice. And what are their actual intentions? What are their actual intentions? What are their actual intentions? What are pile 2's person's actual intentions towards them? Okay, so yeah. I can see why you're feeling confused about this person, because right now we got the 2 of Swords, which is they're not making any major moves right now. They're almost at an indecision or at an impasse, or they're just trying to find some type of balance and some type of middle ground. This kind of reminds me of the 4 of Swords, and we just got that in pile 1, and their intentions. This is literally non-movement right now. So their intentions, they're not moving right now. They're still contemplating and deciding what their intentions are going to be. Right now, the Two of Swords is all about gaining wisdom, gaining clarity, clearing out their mind. Swords is all about the mind, the intellect, thoughts, conversations. So they're thinking probably about conversations that you guys had. I don't know if I mentioned this in the intro. I don't think so, but it's a full house. It's always going to be a full house. I got kiddos. I'm blessed. And this is their humble abode. So they get to, you know, play around and just do that. So, you know, I hope y'all don't mind that noise. Anywho. But anywho, how do they see you? All right. So always keep in mind my readings are not gender specific. All right. How does this person see you? And remember, guys, this cannot be someone that you don't know or you've never fucking talked to, all right? This is someone that you're either got a situationship with or on and off type shit, you know what I'm saying? That type of energy, all right? I am going to end up doing like a reading for actual couples, people that are together, all right? Because these are different energies that we're dealing with, so. But yeah, so we got the King/Queen of Swords, all right? The King and the Queen of Swords is someone who can be very detached, someone who is very critical, someone who is very quick-witted, funny, and yet very sharp with their words. Their words can cut like a knife. They are very truthful and they are very honest. They have no hairs on their tongue. They can come off as very cold sometimes. Whether it's intentional or unintentional. This is someone who is always in their head, always thinking. They think more with their head. They are more logical rather than emotional. Okay. So this is how they see you. They see you as someone who is very logical, very funny. I hear they got the best laughs with you. Someone that has great banter and great communication skills. You are someone who also has great just conversations. You come up with amazing topics and ideas. The King of Swords / Queen of Swords. Again, very airy, very detached. You have moments when you could just prefer to be alone. And like I said, you may hurt people with your words or your criticism, whether it's intentional or unintentional. You're just someone who is very upfront. Their feelings for you, their feelings are beautiful. Their overall feelings for you is the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is absolutely beautiful in tarot. For feelings especially, their feelings, they see you as end all be all. All right? They see you as someone that they can have. Honestly, guys, this is kind of somewhat reminding me of pile 1 with the same 2 energies here. The same 2 energies. Pile 1 was the 10 of Pentacles. You guys are the 10 of Cups. So this is total emotional fulfillment. The romance is there. The love is there. All right. Some of you guys might actually have kids together or might plan to have kids in the future. Or you could have your own kids or they could have their own kids and it could just be like a Brady Bunch dynamic where you guys are like a modern family and just come together. All right. And I just say that because there are kids here in the background. All right. So maybe kids play a factor in this connection. All right, and obviously that's just for some of you guys. I never really noticed this before. But anywho, their feelings for you. They see you as someone that, see you as the King / Queen of Swords. They feel for you. They feel the 10 of Cups with you. They feel very happy, especially when you guys are in good terms. They feel like this is it. This is the person I can marry. This is the person I can literally grow old with and have a family with. There is a house over here with a red roof. I don't know, for some I'm hearing Red Roof Inn or hotel or motel. I don't know why, that's just a side message. But it's also making me think of like a red flag or toxic. So you can be somewhat toxic, all right? And I wouldn't doubt that at all with this King/Queen of Swords energy. My little man is here, just playing. But yeah, so they see you as somewhat toxic. This red here reminds me a little bit of like a red flag. Not a big red flag, but like a little red flag, a little toxicity. So I feel like your craziness, your toxicity, you know what I'm saying? There's little certain things that you say or do that just excite this person. It riles this person up. They find it to be very attractive. And I'm hearing, I just can't get enough. Boy, I think about you every night and day. That one song, I think, who is it, by the Black Eyed Peas, Fergie? But yeah. So their feelings for you. Overall, their feelings are very much positive. They see you in a very beautiful, positive light. They see you, once again, end all be all. They see you as end game. They see you as the person that is literally the love of their life. The person that they can literally grow old with and have a family with if they don't already. The way that they're just kind of like, they got their arms wrapped around each other and then their other arm is like this. So it's like they're embracing the new, or they're waving goodbye to like an old life. You know, it's almost like they feel like they can say goodbye to their old life or what they're used to, you know, and embracing, like, once again, the new. And again, their feelings for you. There's something about you that, I don't know, it could be that maybe you can be hot-headed, short-tempered, short-fused. I'm hearing literally like super sexy even, because red reminds me of sexual energy, lust, passion, right? Lower chakra energies, all right? And they really love that about you. It's very enticing about you, and it's something that they really wouldn't trade for the world. If anything, something that you might see as your shadow side, although it might get y'all into, you know, little scuffles or little arguments here and there, at the end of the day, it's something that does turn them on, and something that just excites them. It's something that just adds fire and like spunk and craziness to the relationship. I feel if you didn't have that, it wouldn't be as exciting or enticing. So they really do love something about you. Only you will know, because obviously it's different for everybody. So only you will know what is it that's your crazy side, that's very addicting and alluring. And I don't know, for some I'm hearing like y'all could literally be somewhat jealous with your partner, not of your partner, but with your partner. Like if someone's staring at your girl or your man, you know what I'm saying, you gon' type shit, you know what I'm saying? Or you might say a little something, or you might get a little crazy type shit. And they might just be like, oh, why do you like this? Or, man, chill. And the whole time they're like, I'm loved. But yeah, anywho, but yeah, their intentions right now, it's almost like they feel like they can't make any major moves though, for some reason. So even though they feel their feelings are so low-key, like romantic and loving towards you, they feel like they can't make a move. So that's where we're going to pick some cards to see why and what can you do to get them out of that funk. Alrighty? Yeah, because what they need clarity about. If you feel so sure, what you need clarity about, what you over here playing for, like something about emotions for sure here. Because even though the swords are all about the mind and the intellect and like thoughts and conversations, because swords are all about words and conversations as well, there's hella water back here, which does signify emotions. This person might low-key be really emotional, actually. And they got the moon here too. And the moon is also all about emotions. The moon also controls emotions. It controls the water, right? And it also signifies lunacy. Anyhow. I feel like you could get a little crazy with them. Like, don't fucking play with me type shit. Like, the fuck? And I'd be like, yes, daddy. Yes, mommy. All right, now let's see, angels and spirit guides. Let's get to nitty gritty. First of all, I want to know, why is this their intentions? Why are they not making any moves? And then I would like to know how we can get them out that funk. Hold on, guys. My little one's back here. I had to get the little one settled. He's over here chilling. Now, back to what we were doing. Spirit, why does Pile 2's person feel the Two of Swords right now? Why is that their intentions? Why is that their intentions? Thank you, Spirit. The Ace of Pentacles. Something in regards to money, something in regards to wealth, something in regards to career. Because Pentacles is all about the material gains, gifts, goals, creative endeavors, hustler mentality, hustling. So it's kind of, like I said, kind of somewhat giving the same energy as Pile 1, just a tad though. This one's got a little bit more emotions in it. But they don't want to make some type of move yet because it's in regards to money. I feel like maybe this person feels like they can't provide for you, or maybe you've told them, like, I don't know, maybe words were exchanged, because like I said, the King/Queen of Swords, they can be ruthless. They can be ruthless, especially when they're telling you off, or they're telling you about yourself. When you're telling somebody about themselves, you can be ruthless. And sometimes I feel like maybe you even catch yourself like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have said all that, or maybe that was a little bit too harsh, or maybe that was a little bit too much. Maybe you could have said that they were broke before, or maybe you could have told them that, you know, something about their goals, maybe something about their school, maybe something about their finances, or something about their job or their money. But anyway, even if you haven't really, you know, told them about themselves in regards to money or finances or work or anything like that, there's something in regards to money where they feel maybe they can't provide or give. For others, I'm hearing that maybe they feel like you don't give much of yourself. Like, you can be a little bit cold towards them. Like, they have all these beautiful, like, feelings for you and, like, dreams with you, but it's like they feel like you can also give a little more. So it's, again, like I said, their intentions. And right now, the intentions is not to make a move right now. Holding back. So maybe they're holding back because of a job, or because they're not where they want to be at right now financially, and they got to focus on their career or their school or their business endeavors. Others might just feel inadequate because they don't feel like they're as well off as you. All right, so there's something in regards to money that's somewhat holding them back. All right, and they feel like they just can't make any major moves right now. Maybe they feel like either you're not providing enough for them, or they're not able to provide enough for you. Or, like I said, job or work hours may even take too much from them. it might be a you versus their job type of thing even, because that's what the Two of Swords is about as well. Like I said, finding some type of middle ground, finding some type of balance. Now, what can my pile 2 people do to basically manipulate the situation a little bit more in their favor, to make this person open up, and to make this person, pile 2's person, succumb to them? Give me the truth. Give me all the juicy details, please. Dark empathy, dark psychology, or what have you. And one more. All right, this is crazy because, yeah, you're starting to get some doubles. But anyway, what can you do to make them succumb to you? Get one of these spirits so I can continue on with the reading. I want one big clarifier for the whole message. I want one big clarifier for the whole message. One big clarifier for the whole message. What can they do to make pile 2 open up to them and succumb to them? Be at their freaking hands and feet for them. Just be honest with them and be more loving. What can they do or say? What antics even? What can they do, Spirit? Is there a card in here? Is there a card in here for that? Is there a card in here for that? Let's see. I'll shuffle for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. Yeah, low-key, this is literally starting to give pile 1 vibes. Power, boss, courage, leadership, finances, protection. What I tell y'all. And then y'all got the King of Pentacles, King/Queen of Pentacles, because y'all got to remember my readings are not gender specific. Like, all right. And then we got the World, also about having it all. I want it all, no matter the cost. Fuck the consequences. It ain't nothing to a boss. I made a lot out of a little and something out of nothing. I'm so proud of me. Got the streets on top where they supposed to be. Oh, my bad. The sky is the limit. That's what Jeezy said. But anywho, if you know, you know. Yeah, so, my pile 1 people, what can you do in order to make this person feel more safe with you and open up more with you and just have them wrapped around your finger type shit? I'm hearing to put them on game, put them on game, teach them your ways, share your valuable ideas. And I'm even hearing for some, share the wealth, share. Now, I'm not saying fucking be a Vic, be a fucking leech, be a fucking, not a leech, be a mooch to where people can fucking leech off of you. No. Okay. But you got to learn how to play the game. It's reminding me of pile 1 because we got some repeat cards up in here. This person sees you as a boss. All right. Now I'm hearing that Ricky Ross song. I'm the goddamn boss. I forgot how the lyrics go, but I'm hearing that song in my head. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. And yeah, literally boss energy, King of Swords. Boss energy, King of Pentacles. Boss energy, the World. Boss energy, Bear. It literally says power, boss, courage, leadership, finances, protection. All right, guys. So I'm hearing that you're going to somewhat have to sell this person a dream. All right, don't give too much of yourself. Don't be over here fucking sharing too much of the wealth. Don't be giving more than yourself than you can give. All right, this is all about just like I heard in pile 1, meticulous planning, meticulous moves. All right, it's almost like invite them into your world. All right, teach them your ways. And then for some reason we got, oh, and then we got the king, oh my gosh, bro, the king energy here. Huh. Very interesting. Let me get a sip of water, guys. I need to let these messages come to me. So what can my pile 2 people do in order to make this person succumb to them? You have to stay in boss energy. You cannot lower your vibration for shit. I'm hearing to invite them into your world, but you must still be stubborn. You must be somewhat, see, because the 4 of Cups, the 4 of Cups is someone who is, I don't know, but they got their arms crossed and they don't accept just any offer that comes their way. They're not moved or easily swayed by any type of offer, love offers, job offers, anything. They're not easily swayed. This is someone who is, they're just set in their ways. And they're very picky. They're very picky. They're picky about opportunities and lots of just things. They're just picky. And also very cautious about what they accept and who they let in type shit. So we're asking, what can you do in order to make this person feel good? I'm hearing, make them feel superior. But it's all a game. It's almost acting like a yes man or a yes ma'am. But in reality, you will always hold all the power. It's making them feel like they're a boss or like a queen or like a king, right? It's making them feel like you're giving them the world. You're giving them all of you. Like you're teaching them everything. You're teaching them your ways. You're sharing the things that you have, but you're not really. You're very smart. You don't give more than what a motherfucker is allowed to chew off. It's an illusion. A diversion. Yeah. Very interesting here. This person low-key does not, like I said, guys, if y'all felt drawn to pile 1, check it out. But this person feels very inadequate. Even if they feel very self-assured within themselves, there's something within that feels very weak. All right, you see this like wounded child here, and they're being held and protected by the bear. Low-key, this person might have like, they may have just had like a shitty upbringing, right? Or may have felt scared or alone. And this person loves to be babied, man or woman. This person loves to be babied. They want to feel in charge. You hold the real power in this connection. And they have more feelings for you than they ever truly let on. You can be cold, callous, and dismissive sometimes, and very harsh and honest with your words. But they also love your intellect and the stories that you tell, and just like the great conversation that you guys have. I already said that. But this person wants to feel superior. They know that in reality, you're the one who controls the dynamic. But they want to feel like they're the one that controls the dynamic. They want to feel like they're the ones in charge. They want to feel like the queen or the king. Okay? I'm telling you. It's very clear with these cards here. The King of Pentacles, the King here. Power, boss, courage, leadership, finances, protection. They want to feel protected at the same time. And they also want to feel like a protector. Like a nurturer. This might have been someone who grew up not having shit, you know? And they just want that life. They want that life or the taste of it. They want to feel like they are in control of your world here. How can you make them succumb to you? By making them feel superior. Even though you know in reality that it's you. You're the actual boss. It's almost like, it's reminding me of like that Dom and what's it called? Dom and sorry guys, Dom and sub type of energy. So I gotta watch my mouth because little man just came in here. But basically, so that Dom, why do I keep saying that? That Dom and sub energy is all in their head. The dominatrix or the dominating person, you know, takes control, and the submissive person lets them. But in reality, if the submissive person is truly not feeling comfortable or scared or pain, they'll be like, stop, no, I don't want to do this anymore. And then the dominating person, the dominatrix, whatever you want to call it, they have to stop, you know. So in reality, it's like a fake illusion of control. Like a fake illusion that they control you. They want you, but they want it to be real. But you know that in reality it can't be real because nobody can truly control you. So in reality it will be an illusion, but it'll be an illusion that'll work for them. All right. Also, I'm just hearing something about feeling nurtured and protected at the same time. So yeah, like I'm literally hearing like dominatrix or dominant and submissive. Dominant and submissive. So yeah, this person would really just, like I said, they need to feel powerful. I feel like they felt less than for so long, and there's just something about them that needs to feel like they're on top of the world, or they control your world, or they are the best thing in your world, in your life. Again, something about finances here as well. All right, so you could literally breadcrumb them and be like, oh, I'm gonna get you these shoes next week or next month, and then next month comes and you don't really get it. You know what I mean? Because honestly, I'm not someone who likes to like spoil someone or a man materially, unless it's like his birthday or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how I was raised. Like, you never spoil a man like that. Like, that's for like women who got low self-esteem, and that's what they need to do in order to keep a man. And I know that's kind of skewed or whatever, but that's just how I was raised. You know, it's like the man spends the money on the woman nurtures the man, cooks, cleans, you know, is there to tend to him, and you know, and things like that. But anyway, so yeah, that's what they would want. That's what they would need. I just need one clarifier for this Four of Cups though. Let me get a fruit. It's almost like it's hard for me to talk. I keep stumbling over my words. I don't like that. For like the past 2 minutes, I've been stumbling over my words. It's almost like they want to tell you these things so bad. They want you to catch on to these things so bad. And you don't really catch on to this shit. You just wonder, like, why are you being distant? Why are you being closed off? Why are you acting like this? Like, you don't really know why. But in reality, they wish that they could tell you. Like, I wish I owned everything you have. And I wish I owned your heart. And I wish you could show me off. And I wish you could make it seem like I'm the fucking boss. And I control you. And I'm everything. And it's something I'm telling you about inadequacy. They want that royal treatment. They want literally that royal treatment. They want to feel like a queen or a king, you know. They want to feel like you are literally all in and you will share your whole entire world with them, and you don't care what anybody says. Like, you're literally all in. They're like, show me that it's me, show me that you care, show me. You're just like, what the hell? You're like, I show you enough, but to them it's not enough. But I need to clarify for this Four of Cups. Let me get a clarifier for the Four of Cups. What are you trying to tell me with this Four of Cups here? I feel like you try to offer them love. I feel like your love languages might be a little different, because these are 4 cups. And all of these cups signify a different type of love language, I feel. And maybe you're offering them a love language of emotional love language. And they're like, I don't want all those emotions. Like, I want to know that, you know, you feel safe with me in your home, or you'll share your money with me, or you feel safe with me and, you know, just trusting me with things or whatever. They want to feel a little bit more reliable. They want to feel a little bit more trusted. And they're like, I don't want that. It's like, you feel like, okay, so you offer them some type of love language, and they're like, no, I need this other love language from you. You know what I mean? They're like, no, like, I pass on that for some reason. And also, like I said, they feel very much less than, because we got the 5 of Pentacles here, and these are about people feeling left out in the cold. So maybe this person, maybe you've made them feel left out in the cold before, or less than before. Or maybe, like I said, it could have been their upbringing. But this is a fear that they have. A fear of not having shit. Not having a pot to piss in. Not having stability. Not having work. Not having anything. Being left out in the cold. I'm hearing especially now, because the cold is right around the corner. Winter is coming right around the corner. So, like, okay, so obviously this isn't going to be for everybody, but for some it'll be like, well, I told you I want to have a baby, and you're over here telling me you don't want to have a baby right now, but you're trying to take me on dates and this and that. Like, that's not what I want. And they're just like, no, I don't want to go on dates. I want to have a baby already. You know what I'm saying? That's just an example. Obviously it sounds crazy, but whatever. For others, it's like, they want to move in with you, or they want you to move in with them, you know, and you're like, no, I just kind of rather be living on my own. Or, you know, you could live on your own and we can, you know, still go on dates and you can come over all the time, but, you know, still just live in your own place or whatever. And they're just like, no, like, I want to live with you. I want you to trust me. Like, what, you don't trust me? Like, I'm not good enough for you to trust me in your home? And, or, you know, like something amongst those lines. Okay. So there's something that you're offering that they're like, no, I want this from you, not that. And it's not so much like, oh, I want your money. I'm not saying that, but they want a little bit more. I feel like they want a little bit more trust from you. So maybe you could be fake trusting towards them. Like, oh, okay, baby, I trust you with this, or I'll trust you with that. But whole time, like, you're already 3 steps ahead of the game. You know, like I said, you don't give them more than they can chew off, right? It's very meticulous. But making them feel like they're on top of the world, making them feel like they're your world, making them feel like the king or the queen of your world, and like they run shit, would make them feel, would make them melt. Okay. And yeah, so, and for others, there may have been either you or this other person may have been injured. This is just like a side message, because this person is on crutches. All right, so I don't know. This could be something in regards to health, like, oh, like maybe they might have some type of health problem, and they might feel like, oh, like if you find out about the health problem, or if it gets worse or whatever, you may not want to like deal with it or something like that. And they just want to know that you're there, like to ride or die with them type shit. And even if you are or you're not, they need that energy from you. They need that, like, deep down inside, they need that nurturing from you. Like, I got you, like, type energy. I'm just literally hearing like a big baby that wants to feel like a fucking boss, that wants to be protected. This fucking person. They got a lot of fucking wounds. And like I did see them wounded, physically wounded, but they literally have like just like wounds from childhood and things like that, and that's why they need to feel that way. Anyways, y'all, that was y'all's reading. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Smile you later. Pile tree. Let's see what's really good. Like, I don't know why I grabbed this deck of cards. I was using this one, but hey, that must have been what Spirit wanted. So let's get it. I'm clearing out all of the energies from all of the past readings from this tarot deck, and all of my decks, and all of my decks in particular. And I'm doing this reading for the greatest good, always for the greatest good. I'm doing this reading for my pile 3 people. First and foremost, let's start off with how this person sees you. How does my pile 3's person see and view pile 3? What card best describes how they see my pile 3 people? How do they see my pile 3 people? Oh my God, they see in such a beautiful, positive, amazing light. Okay, what are their actual feelings for them? What are their 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 feelings for them? Okay, and what is their intentions and or actions? Their intentions and actions. What are their intentions? Their intentions. Their intentions. What are their intentions? Their intentions. Their intentions. Their intentions. Okay. Anyways, how do they see you? They see you as the Wheel of Fortune. They see you as someone who's very fortunate. They see you as someone who attracts good karma. They see you as someone who is currently at the top of your game, someone who is winning. I feel like the cards have been giving me the same energy, and it's kind of somewhat trying to give me the same energy as pile 1 and 2. See, because here, this is you, and you're on top of the wheel, and these are people falling off. So this person may feel like they have fallen off. Maybe they were on top of the wheel, and now you're on top of the wheel. So maybe the tables have turned, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you used to be the one feeling beneath them or less than them, and now they're the ones feeling beneath you, less than you, not as fortunate as you. Maybe karma has came and bit them in the ass and has, you know, has them seeing you winning and striving and thriving and on top of the wheel while they're trying to catch up and get back up there. I hear that Doja Cat. Bitch. How's it go? You talking about, I forget how it goes, but she goes, talking about how I fell off, but you ain't never been on, or something like that. But anyways. But yeah, so how do they see you? They see you as the Wheel of Fortune. They see you as someone who attracts good luck, great blessings, great karma. Someone who is doing very well for yourself, and you're just very lucky here with the Wheel of Fortune. They feel like the universe, God, source, what have you, favors you, highly favors you. They might even be a little bit jealous of you, to be honest with you. You know, I feel like maybe they were the ones who used to get all the attention from others, or maybe they were on top of their game, and all of a sudden it's like time is catching up with them and shit ain't as sweet for them as it was. And like for you, I don't know, I feel like you're glowing, your money's getting right, you know what I'm saying? Like you're starting to get good news, and just things are just unfolding beautifully for you. You know, you are on top of the wheel right now. Okay, can't stress that enough. That is how they see this. They see you as someone who's very lucky and very fortunate. Even better than them. Because once again, these two people over here are falling off, and you are sitting righteously poised at the top. Their feelings, a truce. All right. So we got the Four of Swords here. I'm telling you, I had the Four of Swords in pile, what was it, 1 or 2? I don't even remember. But anyways, if you're feeling drawn to those, like I said, check it out. But yeah, their feelings for you. The Four of Swords, and it indicates a truce. Truce. Their feelings for you. I feel like that both of you have probably been very much tit for tat energy. Either throughout the whole relationship or up until recently. Maybe you guys have been doing a lot of fighting or bickering, maybe giving each other the cold shoulder, just basically giving each other the same energy, you know what I'm saying? Giving each other the same medicine, you know? Truce. Their feelings. But overall, what this is saying here as their feelings for you is they want to call a truce. They don't want to fight with you anymore. They don't want the distance between you guys. They don't want to do that tit for tat or trying to one-up each other. They want to call a truce. They're tired of the mind games. They're tired of the distance. They're tired of the fighting. They're tired of having to be cold towards you. And vice versa. Truce. They want to basically they want you to put your sword down, and they want to put their sword down as well. They want the both of you to have a moment of truth, all right, to be very honest with each other, and just to let your guard down. They just want to call a truce. And their intentions, dominion, very interesting. Dominating energy, very interesting, this fucker. Man or woman watching, it doesn't matter. My readings are not gender specific, alrighty? But it's almost like you guys have this relationship where you guys like to dominate each other. It's almost like they want to call a truce. Like they feel it in their heart so bad. Like they just want you guys to reach a nice balance, a nice middle ground together with each other. No more one-upping each other, right? Because as soon as you do something they don't like, they're going to want to do some shit in return. Something also petty, whether it's the same thing or something different, but something else that's going to sting or piss you off, right? And then you're going to be like, oh, okay. And then you're going to do something, whether it's, like I said, the same shit, or cut them off, or go ghost, or stonewall, or whatever. Like I said, some type of one-upping each other constantly, right? They're like, enough is enough. But their intention here with Dominion is all about, like I said, dominating and domineering energy. It's all about controlling, right? So it's like their intention is to control the narrative, wanting to control you, wanting to have the upper hand. So it's almost like this person doesn't like the fact that you have the upper hand. They feel like you have the upper hand in this dynamic. They feel like you are more blessed than them, more lucky than them. They feel like you are, like I said, on top of the wheel, while they feel like they're falling off, or they feel they have fallen off already. And they see you in a very positive light. And a part of them is like, all right, I'm done playing these games. I just want us to be on good terms. I just want shit to be smooth. I'm tired of the bickering. I'm tired of the fighting, right? But then it's like their intentions, what they really want, even though they feel like they want this peace, like it's like ego and pride takes precedence over that peaceful feeling that they want. And it's like there's something about control. This person has control issues. This person wants to dominate you, control your life, control your decisions, what you can and can't do, or who you can and can't talk to, where you can and can't work, just things of that nature. Dominating, dominion, right? And it's wands as well. So there is passion, there is lust, there is excitement, there's sexual energy as well. So, and their intentions, it's also to liven up the sex, liven up the bedroom, liven up the relationship, you know, bring the spark back. But it's also, I can't stress that enough, there's something about control in this dynamic. His intentions, his or her intentions, I should say, her intentions, his intentions, whatever. I feel like this person likes to feel on top. They don't like it that you are literally on top, physically, energetically, spiritually, emotionally. You're fucking doing your thing. They don't really like that shit. They want to bring you down a little bit, to be honest with you. But yeah, they like to be in control of shit. They like to be in control of things. And their intentions are to try and continue being in control of things. So maybe you've gone your separate ways from this person and you're doing your own thing, and they're just like, all right, let me go ahead and call this truce. Let me go ahead and do good. You know what I'm saying? Let me do whatever the fuck this person wants me to do, just to, you know, get in their good graces. And then I'm going to fucking pull my shit again. They want this type of, like I said, dominion over you. Sir, see, like my son, he was just fake whining right now. He was like, ah! Fake whining, playing. This person might fake whine, fake cry, just to like gain your empathy, your sympathy. They're trying to do that dark empathy shit, that reverse psychology shit, you know, to try to like gain your empathy, or have you lower your guards, or have you kind of like come down a little bit from like feeling so high, mighty, and powerful, and amazing, and successful. You know, there's something about you being at the top. They don't like it too much. All of these piles have been of these people feeling less than. That's crazy. My little man's back in the building. But anyway, yeah, dominion. They want to, I can't stress that enough, have some type of dominion over you. Anyway. But don't get me wrong, though. They also do want to put it down. They want you to put it down on them. Like, it's also all about passion and sex and things like that. So that's their intentions too, you know, for some passionate times, if you know what I mean. Now, how can my pile 3 people control the narrative? How can my pile 3 people, sir, how can my pile 3 people control the narrative, control the situation? How can my pile 3 people be the one to dominate them? What can my pile 3 people do to get them wrapped around their finger? What can my pile 3 people do to get pile 3's person to succumb to them? What can y'all do to make your person succumb to you? What can they do to make their person become wrapped around their finger? Okay. You gotta act like it's all good. You gotta go with the flow. What the fuck? I keep getting that energy in all the readings. And one more, Spirit, one more. what can they do to basically get them to get their guard down, to get them to open up, to get them to be engulfed in them? Bruh. So we do have counterpart energy. We got the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. And we also got the Three of Cups here. All right, Spirit. Thank you. Alethea. We got yin and yang energy here. Interesting. So what can you do in order to basically get this person to open up, get this person to drop their guard? What's going on? All right, hold on, y'all. Let me tend to my little one. He's getting cranky. Alrighty, y'all. He just wanted to throw a little tantrum. I feel like your person just wants to throw a little tantrum for some reason. Like, it was literally like a little 1 minute tantrum and then he was over it. Now he's like back playing, doing his thing. But anyways, I feel like this person, or what Spirit is saying for you to do in order to make this person basically succumb to you, open up to you, and just so you could get them where you want them here with the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is all about camaraderie, right? Fun times, parties, going with the flow, celebrations, good times in general. They want you to, like I said, go with the flow. Act like it's all good. They want you to act unbothered. They want you to just enjoy the present moment. They want you to, even if you don't feel it, it's almost like forcing it. And I see pumpkins here, so something might go down in October, perhaps on Halloween or before Halloween. Something in the month of October, y'all. And October is just a couple weeks away. What, like 2 weeks, a week and a half? I don't even know, but anyway. Y'all know what, 2 weeks? Anyway, but by being very nonchalant, by being very much in the moment, they don't want you to question anything. They don't want you to bring shit up that you know is going to stir the pot. They don't want you to argue about the past. They want you to stay focused on the present, because the present is a present and it is worth celebrating life in the here and the now. They want you to, if you must go to a get-together or a celebration with this person, they don't want you to be in a shitty mood or you know, feel any type of like jealousy of maybe anybody that's around, or be hyper vigilant. They want you to be the life of the party. And even if it has nothing to do with an actual party, even if it's just you and this person, they just want you to be very lively and very carefree. I'm hearing for those of you that drink or smoke, to go ahead and, you know, do your little thing, do whatever it is that you do, obviously in moderation, okay? And if you don't drink, obviously don't force it. But I feel like this person loves when you have maybe a couple drinks in you, or maybe you smoke a little bit of weed, or whatever it is that you do that helps you unwind and helps you feel at ease and helps you be a little bit more just easygoing, okay? Because I feel like, yes, you may be on top of the wheel, but sometimes because of this Dominion energy that you guys have, and this truce, this Four of Swords right here that says truce, I feel like you could also be very defensive and also dismissive, because that's what Swords energy is about as well. And they're just saying like, man, just even if things are bothering you, like, push that shit down or let that shit go. They just literally want you to be very easygoing, very free, and very in the moment. Like, this person's gonna see you in a very like sexy, attractive light, because you're not over here like being over the top. You're not over here being overly emotional. If anything, I feel like this person's gonna be the one like to be like over the top and over emotional, because you're just going to be showing them a whole other side of you, like just very unbothered. Like instead of like you sweating them or being angry or always having to talk about something or being pressed about something or thinking about the past type shit, like man, they're like, what the fuck, like this person really just made a whole 360. Like this person really is just, or should I say a 180, right? Like this person, my person is really fucking glowing and really unbothered and just living life. And now I'm fucking extra jealous. Now I'm fucking extra mad. Like the fuck, I want to be in that energy. So I feel like you being in that energy, whether you're a man or woman watching, it doesn't matter. It's going to be very sexy, very alluring, just more attractive. You're gonna want them to, they're gonna want to spend even more time with you, because when you guys are like arguing or bickering, right, or even just like giving each other the silent treatment, nothing good can come from it. There's only more distance. But when you're more welcoming and inviting and more like in your power and more confident, right, oh, it's so alluring, it's so attractive, it's addicting, right? And like you make people want to gravitate towards you, not just your specific person, but people in general. King and Queen of Pentacles, literally King and Queen of Pentacles, that is counterpart energy. So I feel like, to be honest with you, you and this person have a real good chance of like having something solid and stable, and perhaps even a future together. If you believe in soulmates or twin flames, this might literally be your fucking person. Sir, little man is just, he's so cute. He has his little Mario hat on. Oh my goodness. Oh. Anywho, but yeah, guys, this person wants to feel like an equal. They don't want to feel less than. Like I said, there's something about this person wanting to like bring you down from like your cloud 9, right? And they just want to feel, like I said, like an equal. They want to feel like an equal. They don't want to feel less than. They don't like that feeling. Anyway and anyhow, so how can you do? What can you do? Just be like water. Act like don't shit bother you. A bit more easygoing and just having your fun. Maybe I'm hearing like even making plans to like go out and have fun. I'm also hearing like maybe even like posting yourself going out, having like some nice cute drinks or some beers, you know, somewhere nice, you know, like something. It's all about some type of celebration, going out, having a good time, maybe dancing somewhere or something like that. But that right there is also going to pique this person's interest, like but yeah, anyway, where is this? Where is, there you are. Here we are. Aletheia. Truth. Oh my God. What I say about truth and truth. Our soul recognizes the truth. When someone speaks it, a cool wave of relief washes over the room, and all of the facts and figures in the world fall by the wayside. Such is the power of Aletheia. It has an undeniable resonance that goes beyond the rational. We can also recognize Aletheia by its contagiousness. When we hear, what did I tell you? There's something about like that energy is just so contagious. Living in your real truth, living in like your real happiness. I'm even hearing resonance. I don't know why, but anyway. I heard a smoke alarm or a smoke detector. Wasn't here, obviously, but it was probably the neighbors. Freaked me out for a second, but anyway. Now I'm feeling like this person might have felt alarmed for some reason. But anyway, back to this. We can also recognize Aletheia by its contagiousness. When we hear someone speak the truth, live their truth, we see the truth within ourselves and are more likely to tell our own story. The Aletheia card requires us to step toward an act of truth This might look like a conversation, a gesture, a poetic act, some kindness or ritual that honors the unveiling of what's been concealed. Reclaiming your own truth is a way to reclaim your vital energy, health, and sense of belonging in the world. Truth has its own wings and set it free. Clarity, revelation, disclosures. Didn't I say I heard the word resonance? Guys, look, it is said that the resonance of our voice changes when we speak of falsity. In this slight practice, seeing truth as a vibration, that is fucking nuts, guys. I don't ever use this tarot deck like that. And I swear I heard that word resonance. I don't even really know what that means, but I heard it, and then it's right here. That's nuts. Yeah, so they want you to keep living in your truth here with the Wheel of Fortune. They don't want you to come down for shit. They don't want you to lower your vibration at all. They want you to keep feeling yourself, keep feeling amazing, but they don't want you to be argumentative. There's something about truth and truths, like I said earlier, all right? There's a way to speak your truth, but there's a way about saying things, all right? There's something about avoiding just conflict and drama. There's a way, your delivery of saying things. I'm telling you, if you become very cool, chill, nonchalant, if you keep staying in this beautiful positive vibration where you're glowing and you're thriving, you know what I'm saying? This person is gonna just find you so damn irresistible, and they're just gonna wanna, they're going to do everything they can to try to match that energy. Because this person, I feel, doesn't like to feel less than or beneath them. So it's like if you start doing something and it's looking good or successful, now this person, you're inspiring this person to be or act a certain way. But like I said, matching energies, right? King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. But yeah, guys, just honestly, gaining power over this person, because remember, this person wants dominion over you. Don't let them get that dominion over you. If you want the dominion over them, what you have to do is not confrontation. It is not fighting. It is not nitpicking. It is not being all in their face. It is not being controlling. It is the opposite. It is going with the flow, being smooth, being very confident within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like owning exactly who you are and not lowering that vibration to make this person comfortable. They have to lift up their own vibration to match you, and they will match you. Just keep this shit going. I'm telling you, it's looking so good on you, and I'm hearing you're even looking better than ever. But if you want to look even better than that, confidence is key, y'all. All right, little man is throwing a tantrum. I'm out of here, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed that reading, and let me know if you like this, because I can do like some real deep shit maybe next time. All right, some after hours dark psychology, sexual type readings, but I don't know, we'll see. All right, y'all, smell y'all later. Peace.